If you want to find a partner that also loves God the way you do, you're looking in the wrong place. There are many women out there that love God, that aren't necessarily sluts, that aren't necessarily whores, that aren't necessarily going around drinking and smoking every day. And they're waiting for a man like you. They want a man who also believes in God. They want a man who also, cares about his body, cares about his health, cares about his future. And you're just not in the right place, but she exists. She's out there looking for you. How a Drake song, it said, "My soulmate is out in the world just waiting on me." You know what I'm saying? So your soulmate is out there, but the question is, how do you find her? How do you find the woman that you want to be with, the woman who has the same values as you, the woman who is gonna help you on your journey, on your path? The easiest way you can find your soulmate, is to let her come to you. If you go looking for your soulmate and try to force it, it's not gonna happen. If you're going to the club looking for your soulmate, it's not gonna happen. If you're going out drinking looking for your soulmate, it's not gonna happen. If you're smoking every day looking for your soulmate, it's not gonna happen. But the thing is, the difference is, if you're on your purpose, if you're focusing on yourself, if you're driven, the soulmate will come. If you're the chosen one, you're spreading God's truth. Like someone like me, I'm sitting here. I want my soulmate too, right? I also want my soulmate. Like I'm sure there's somebody in the world who just completes me, right? I want my soulmate. But like I said, I can't find my soulmate at the club. I can't find my soulmate at the strip club. I can't find my soulmate drinking and smoking somewhere. So at the end of the day, my soulmate has to come to me. So what do I do to help her find me is I focus on my purpose. I'm sitting here making this video. My soulmate can watch this video, leave a comment, and who knows, you might get married. So I think my soulmate might be watching this video and might see that I might come to do a tour in a year, and she might come to my event. My soulmate might come to my event, and we might run past each other, and I just make eye contact with her, and I just feel chills because I just know that she's the one. So my thing is, you might be getting ready to meet your soulmate, and you might not even know it. Your soulmate might be in HEB in 2 days, and you might be going to go walk and just run into her, but you don't know it. But it's one of those things where you have to let it come to you. It's kind of how they say, if you love something, you set it free, and if it comes back, then it's meant to be. So you're pretty much, your soulmate is free to do what she wants, but at the end of the day, she's looking for you anyway. So when she comes and finds you, and when you come and find her, it's going to be like you guys were together in the past life. So at the end of the day, your soulmate is going to be the person that you have that connection with when you finally have that connection with them. But in order to meet your soulmate, you have to be looking, but you can't be forcing yourself to look. You could be looking for it, but you're not trying to force yourself to go and indulge in everything that you see. Just because you see a cute girl doesn't mean she's your soulmate. Just because you see a girl with nice ass and nice titties doesn't mean she's your soulmate. My thing is, you will know when you have that genuine connection with people. That's why people say, "Oh, do you believe in love at first sight?" Why? Because there's people that just see each other for the first time and they just know. They just know. So if you are looking for your soulmate, like I said, you have to focus on yourself. Keep working on exercising. Keep working on your body. Why? Because girls like bodies. Keep working on your being driven and motivation. Why? Because girls like guys that are on their purpose. Keep doing you, because you inevitably will attract women. So my thing is, like me, I'm cute enough to where I can attract women regardless. Okay, but it's one of those things where I want my soulmate. I can go get a girl from the club and then marry her, and I'll be like happily ever after. Not necessarily happily ever, but I can call it a day. But it's one of those things where I want somebody who resonates with me. So like I said, I'm working on my purpose. I'm sitting here making the videos. I'm working on my companies. I'm trying to be a better version of myself. And it's one of those things where the females in my life will see that. When a woman watches this video, she will see that. When I run into women and they ask me what I do, I will tell them, and they will see that. So it's one of those things when I meet my soulmate, when I meet a woman and she becomes my soulmate, or when I meet a woman and she becomes my wife, it's one of those things where I already knew what I wanted, and I already knew I was going to get it. It was just a matter of me working on myself so that when she finally came around, she knew that she was going to accept me. Because my thing is, say you meet your soulmate tomorrow, but your life is a mess, your hair, you don't have no haircut, you're ugly or whatever. And I'm not saying your soulmate is a gold digger, but it's one of those things where how is she going to know you're the soulmate if you're not helping yourself? Like I said, your soulmate might be in HEB, and she is going to, I'm sure, look presentable or somewhat cute. And it's one of those things where you have to at least look presentable or somewhat cute. Because it's like I said, you can run into your soulmate right now, tomorrow, the next day, and it's like she won't even know it's you. So at the end of the day, it's like you have to pretty much be the where's Waldo and stand out for the people that are looking. Waldo was there if you're trying to look for him. But it's one of those things where if you're not looking for him, he's not going to be anywhere in there. Someone's going to be like, oh, I don't see him. It's like, okay, well, you're not looking hard enough. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you're pretty much Waldo when your soulmate's trying to find you. Doesn't mean she's not going to find you. It might take time. It might be a lot of everybody else around you. There might be a lot of things that she has to get through first. But your soulmate is coming. But before your soulmate comes, you have to work on yourself. Because your soulmate could come and you might not be in the right time in the right place. And you might let her go. That's why people say the right person but wrong time. Because they met the right person who everything they want and could dream of, but it was the wrong time. They didn't have their stuff together. They weren't the person they wanted to be, and they were still working on it. Some soulmates might sit there and go through that process with you. But at the end of the day, she wants a guy who is, like I said, in love with God and wants to be a better version of himself. So if she sees that you're there not even taking care of yourself and you don't even have basic hygiene, no girl's going to want you. She didn't have to be Christian to not want you. She didn't have to like God to not want you. She didn't have to be Muslim to not want you. She didn't have to be Jewish, Mormon, or anything to not want you. Women just, it's like, it comes down to just basic hygiene. So you make sure you take care of yourself, and your soulmate is pretty much going to pop out the cut, pop out the blue, and when it does, you're going to know. You're going to know. And the best example that I can put on it before I end this video is, it's one of those things where you never know who your next relationship is going to be. Until you meet somebody and someone comes into your life and you're like, wow, I never knew this person would impact my life like this. I never knew this person could change my life like this. But look at who we are today. Now we're married, we have kids and do whatever. And you might get together, be dating, you might be talking, you might not even know she's your soulmate. You might have somebody in your life now that you're dating with and you're thinking, hey, is this the one? And so at the end of the day, it's like you could be with your soulmate and not even know it. But one of those things where when you do have a soulmate, you at least will have that gut feeling. You might not be 100% sure, but you might be 50% sure. You might not know completely, but you'll have that feeling. So like I said, your soulmate is out there looking for you. And you have to be not looking for it or for your soulmate too, but you have to be ready to accept your soulmate. You have to be prepared. Like I said, you have to work on yourself. Because once you take care of yourself, you can go take care of someone else. Once you love yourself, you can go love somebody else. Once you trust yourself, you can go trust somebody else. Once you respect yourself, you can go respect somebody else. So my thing is, your soulmate wants you to respect her, love her, take care of her, but you can't take care of her, love her, respect her if you can't do that for yourself. So start with yourself and then start with your soulmate. Start with yourself and then start with your soulmate. Okay? And like I said, then next thing you know, you're going to be living happily ever after. You're going to be with somebody who completes you, compliments you, and you're going to be like, wow, thank God that I found my soulmate. But it's one of those things where you focus on yourself, she focuses on herself, and you guys just happen to come together and focus on everything that your purpose together. You guys amplify each other. You guys complement each other. You guys help each other. And that's part of the plan. That's part of the plan. So like I said, if you want to find your chosen one, you have to take the right steps for it. It's like the praying. You can pray for the chosen one, but if you never go outside, how is she going to find you? You can pray for the chosen one, but if you don't go to church, how is she going to find you? So it's one of those things where, like I said, you have to not only pray for her, but you have to take action. And once you take action, she will be there.